In this video, we got a gameplay on the new hero Dark Matter Tim Thomas in NBA 2K23 Myteam. The legend returns in 2K23. If you guys remember this card from earlier, his Pink Diamond was an absolute demigod, and he's going to return at the shooting guard position, being a 99 overall small forward shooting guard. He's 6'10", as we all know, at the shooting guard spot is going to be super overpowered. Looking at his stats, I mean, he's going to be a Dark Matter, and especially the hero version, so he's going to have perfect stats and badges: 98 3 ball, 98 mid-range, 95 standing dunk, 95 driving dunk. He's got a 94 ball handle. Defensive stats are pretty much maxed out. He's also super quick: 96 speed, 96 acceleration with a 95 smooth ball. He's also got 95 lateral quickness as well. And then you take a look at his badges. On the hero version, he's going to have 40 on Hall of Fame, including Acrobat, Backdown Punisher, Bully, Fast Twitch, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Rise Up, Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Green Machine, Guard Up, Limitless Range, Slippery Off Ball, Clamp Breaker, Hands for Days, Hyperdrive, Killer Combos, Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Anchor, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, Menace, Off-Ball Pez, Post Lockdown, Pogo Stick, Workhorse, and Rebound Chaser as well. I mean, the dude's an absolute beast at the shooting guard position. And I also want to give a massive shout out to my boy Paper for letting me use his account for today's gameplay. He was crazy lucky enough to pull the hero Dark Matter Tim Thomas and was nice enough to let me use him for a gameplay. Into freestyle now here with the Dark Matter hero Tim Thomas. They also did update his dribble sig, so now he's got the Steve Francis size up, because when he originally came out in game on 2KDB, they had him having I think the Kemba Walker size up, but now they switched it back to the Steve Francis size up. So he's going to be a lot better movement wise with that Steve Francis size up, and he also does have the Trae Young escape. In my opinion, those are the two best sigs in the game: the Trae escape and the Steve Francis size up. So the card's movement is going to be super elite. And then now he's got that LaMelo Ball base and the Trae Young upper release, the same as his Pink Diamond, but instead of on quick timing, it's going to be on very quick, so a lot faster of a release than most other shooting guards besides like T-Mac and Terry Dishinger. So he's got a super quick jump shot, which is going to be very helpful going to the basket. I mean, this card feels super fast and is going to be really good at getting downhill, and I think Tim Thomas could be debatably the new best shooting guard in the game. But let's go green number 3 and let's get on to the Dark Matter hero Tim Thomas gameplay. Into the Clutch M online game here with the Dark Matter Tim Thomas. My opponent does have a very decent squad. He's got cards like Penny Hardaway at the point guard position. He's got that new George Mearson at the center spot, and look at Tim Thomas playing defense on the first possession. I gotta get used to Tim Thomas once again. Haven't used this card in a while, but Tim Thomas knocking down the 3 on the first possession after getting a great defensive stop. And I also gotta remember that he's at the shooting guard position now instead of small forward, because you guys probably know, if you guys have had Tim Thomas, you've probably been running him for most of the year. His Pink Diamond is still very usable on the court, and that's the craziest thing about this card, is the fact that his Pink Diamond is still a very usable small forward in the game. And now that he has a Dark Matter tier, especially at the hero version, I mean, this card is just going to be ridiculously overpowered, especially if you guys know how to use his card sigs and his jump shot to take advantage. We're looking to go on the inside. That was the wrong icon. Trying to find Tim Thomas here with some space. We got literally no space, and we just got boxed on that possession. Nothing really too crazy about that. We just got clamped up. Got to play a lot better on offense. But yeah, he's got Iguodala at the shooting guard position. A little bit interesting choice, I will say, to have Iguodala at shooting guard instead of point guard, but we're looking to play good defense here on his Penny Hardaway. That is amazing defense from Yee. Can we get that board? And yes, we do. And we're looking to push up ball in transition. Got to get Tim Thomas the basketball and let this man cook. We're going all the way to the rim. Go up, Tim Thomas. Why? What? It wouldn't let me go up. I guess Paper's got a little bit different controller settings, because I tried to stick dunk and he just did not want to go up and dunk the basketball. So that was supposed to be a free 2 points. We're going to chuck it here in the right side corner, and that's why his jump shot is super overpowered. It's such a fast release that you can get off in time with ease. I mean, that was a shot that we shouldn't be able to green, and since he's got such a quick jump shot, we were able to knock it down. And look at Tim Thomas playing lanes as well and able to get that contest. I mean, the card's got great defensive tendencies as well, which is going to really help him out on the defensive end. We're going all the way to the rim though and slamming it down. I guess we can't safe dunk on his account, but at least we can throw it down with Tim Thomas, as we're playing great defense as well, getting that steal from that bad pass from Penny Hardaway. I mean, right now, this card is cooking on all cylinders. He's also got the Trae fade, I do believe, as we're going to stop pop here from the mid-range, and this card is still such an absolute beast on the offensive end. I forgot how much fun it is to use Tim Thomas cards in my team. Like, he's just such a fun card. The way that he moves in game, the way that he plays defense, like, he's just a super fun card to be using, as we're playing great defense on his Iguodala, and we're able to snag snag that rebound. I mean, what a great start here from my man Himmy Thomas. We're looking to get that ball back at the top of the key, looking to go around that screen. Little stop pop Tim Thomas, and we can't knock down that tray fade. I gotta get a lot better with my tray fade, because if you can knock that down consistently, I mean, this card on the offensive end becomes even much more glitchy. As we're looking to find him out here running in transition, I do want to get a shot off here from the 4-point line, and we can't knock it down. We gotta be able to green that. I'm still getting used to the card's jump shot. It is a little bit quicker, which is a tiny bit harder to time if you haven't used Tim Thomas in a while, and I definitely haven't been using him on my squad for a long time, so it's a little bit weird getting used to his jump shot, but I can tell you guys right now, he's gonna have such a good release on very quick timing. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this new Dark Matter Tim Thomas card? Do you guys think he's gonna be the new best shooting guard in the game, even over cards like Tracy McGrady and Terry Dischinger? It's gonna be a hard task to do, because I mean, those are still some of the best cards in the game. As look at Tim Thomas throwing that dime to Yee down low for the easy assist. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, do you guys think Tim Thomas will be the new best shooting guard? It's going to be hard in my opinion to say he's better than Terry and T-Mac, because those cards are still, you know, some of the best cards in the game, but Tim Thomas has got just as good dribble sigs, actually does have better sigs in both those cards. Jump shot really does come down to preference. I would say the KPJ base and the Oscar upper is a lot easier to green, and then Carmelo Anthony upper, I would say like Terry's got a more similar jump shot to Tim Thomas than Oscar, because are a very similar jump shot to Tim, because Terry Dischinger or T-Mac does have the Oscar upper, so it's a little bit different of a release. You know, the Oscar upper does make the jump shot a lot easier to green compared to Terry Dischinger's base, where he has KPJ base, and then he does have the Carmelo Anthony upper. So a little bit different of jump shots between all three of those guys, but I think you can make a legit argument that Tim Thomas is the best shooting guard in the game. Now, what I say he is, I think I got to use him a little bit more to test him out and just really test out those dribble sigs, and also the fact that he does have the tray escape. But him being 6'10" is a huge positive as well. The fact that he can play better defense because he's 6'10", he's got great defensive tendencies. I mean, the card's going to be an absolute beast on the defensive end, and we can't knock that down. We are really unable to knock down any long range threes right now, but can we stop pop here from the 4-point line? And finally, we get our first 4-ball on the game, and my opponent, he's going to get up out of here. I don't blame him. I mean, Tim Thomas was just absolutely cooking in that clutch time game. And the way that I kind of describe this Dark Matter Tim Thomas, or the way that I would describe him, is just pretend like you're using the pink diamond version at shooting guard with a little bit quicker of a jump shot, a better escape. So his movement is going to be slightly better, which is obviously nice to see with that tray escape. And then he also does have the tray fade, and his defensive stats and badges, you can really notice in game that he's going to be a much better defender. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the new Dark Matter Tim Thomas, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.